Josh Allen and Tom Brady are the biggest, in my opinion, are the biggest babied fucking quarterbacks. Earlier, there was a play when the Bills were playing that the defensive lineman got in and he got rid of the ball and he hit him. But he's telling him, like, my bad, like, I'm sorry. Even when he was running into him, he's holding his hand out like, my bad, my bad. And he turns around and Josh Allen just fucking pushes the fuck out of the nigga with the ref standing right there. And they did not throw a flag, bro. A whole fight started because of that.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
And Josh Allen initiated the fight and walked off, and no flag was thrown, bro. I think that's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
How did the ref not throw that? Especially if the dude's telling you, hey, my bad. Before he's even hitting you, he's already telling my bad. And this nigga just turns around and pushes the fuck out.
Yeah,
so that
because
nigga's
mad
like,
because he threw an interception.
Yeah.
And he was mad about that. He pushed. I remember
that shit's crazy. I see Tom Brady do it all the time, bro. He starts shit, lets his lineman fight for him. He just kind of talking shit.
And they don't say nothing about how Tom Brady started it, though. But
they do this kicker, bro.
It's the water. Shit.
It's a
we watching
game.
the goddamn playoffs. The football right now, you know what I'm saying? NFL playoffs.
It's the Ravens
so Baltimore
and
the Bengals, you know what I'm saying? Shit. A lot of crazy things have been happening in the playoffs on the cool. The fucking Chargers and the Jacksonville game, that was fucking great.
Bro, 27-0. And what's crazy is that we were watching that shit. We were watching that shit.
And we turned it off. Cause you didn't want to watch it no more.
And it was after they.
Cause it was right after the Jags scored towards the end of the second quarter.
Yeah,
it was 27. It was 27-7, and I was like, shit, they could come back, bro. It's happened before. You know what I'm saying?
And you said it was possible. I was like, no, bullshit.
I didn't even know they won.
Look at this
the next day.
I swear to God, when I looked at my phone and I saw the notification of them winning, I'm like, this nigga Marcus is crazy. This nigga's gonna be crazy when I woke up.
A lot of crazy shit has been happening in these playoffs, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Bills.
J.K. Dobbins, he from Ohio State.
The Bills and Dolphins. That shit was a crazy game too.
Dolphins should have won if they'd had their quarterback. They would have won.
Who won the college?
Georgia. That was not even a game.
I didn't even watch it.
Oh,
it was
65-7.
Bro, they scored. It was 65-7. Georgia had like 8 or 9 touchdowns. They had more touchdowns than TCU had first downs. Cause if you watch the game, bro,
hey, you know what,
bro? The game was like embarrassing for.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but you know what? That's a fucking horrible look for the Big 12, bro. Horrible look, because they're gonna say if you're in the Big 12. You're in the Pac-12, you're in the ACC, you go undefeated, are you even still worthy to be in there? Because even a 2-loss, 3-loss SEC team would have played fucking Georgia better than the way TCU fucking played.
A better game.
Shit, it looked too easy for them.
Bro,
boys,
I think the national championship was played the week prior. Georgia and fucking Ohio State. The winner out of that game was gonna win it all. Period. Whoever won.
Right.
Exactly. It was a good fucking game.
I wasn't watching. I wasn't paying attention to it.
Man, they got tore up. That shit was crazy.
Now what's crazy is that both games were close than a bitch. Like the games before, so when it was the first round, when it was a semifinal, when TCU played Michigan had a potential call at the end of the game to where
targeting call.
It could have been a targeting call. It could have been the nigga was getting the ball and he got tackled and the nigga came behind him in the back of the head and they called it 4th down and it was gonna be TCU's ball. And they questioned it for targeting. And it was a clear targeting. Everybody in the world can say because if they called it, Michigan would have won. And the reason why I say that is because
they wouldn't.
It was on the fucking.
No. They weren't even at midfield yet. They would have tied it with a field goal because they lost by 3.
Well, they would have tied it, not won it, but they would have tied it.
It could have led to a win, but at the end of the day, there's still only 27 seconds left on the clock.
That was Cowboys. Shout out. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even have a conversation with a Cowboys fan.
You can't.
They just think like
they're fucking everywhere. Like you can't lose them.
Hey man.
Like you walk everywhere. Oh shit! He just hit you. Oh my fucking god.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Crazy. So what should I think about that what's his last name?
DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin situation though.
I don't even want to speak on it because
it's crazy,
people
man.
ain't agree with what I think.
I mean, it's a sad
Let's
situation.
Let's
man.
talk about the ambulance that picked him up. That didn't even look like an ambulance.
You know,
Yeah,
that's the weird shit that I'm like, bro. I mean,
And let's talk about
shit.
the fact that they said they're giving him CPR for 9 minutes. Anybody who doesn't have oxygen to their brain for 7, you go brain dead. You know what I mean? They did a whole 9 minutes.
I don't know, bro.
Just
There's
a
a lot of shit
that
that's
don't add up.
about that situation that don't add up for sure. And then like kind of how the Bills are playing now and how they won by 3 today.
and
You know
they're
what
the
I'm
third
saying?
seed.
You know what I'm saying? And the first game after the whole situation, the first play, they run it back on a kick return. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I mean, I know people play spirited and shit, and when you have extra motivation,
Right.
that leads you to do. You can do some extraordinary shit, but I don't know. It just seemed too storybook, bro. I mean, who knows?
Nothing against DeMar Hamlin, like, because he did probably get hurt, but that's it's fishy,
I'm not
bro.
saying they faked the injury that he had or whatever it was, but it's just like, how is all this shit? Why is all this shit being brought up?
And why?
You know what I mean?
You know the biggest thing though to me with the whole ambulance thing, right? If you go from any hospital, you get an ambulance.
Right.
It's always gonna have the name of
name
the
of it.
hospital. Why did this not have no name on it?
Right.
This shit looked like a box truck that was painted with some
For
bullshit
real,
lights
for
on
real,
it.
For real. I mean, that might just be the ones that they rented out to the stadium just because.
No,
maybe it was cheaper that way
he
or
went to the
something, but I don't
Cincinnati
know.
hospital though.
Oh yeah.
So it should have said
it's
this.
come from
Yeah,
that
whatever hospital that
Right.
was.
Damn. I
Not
don't
to
know.
mention the nigga driving this. So y'all can go look at this.
Yeah.
The nigga driving the.
Looked like he had a
ambulance-
mask on or something.
Not that, but it looks like he was just on all black. He did not. Why did he not get out of the fucking ambulance?
Right.
When it's something that serious, all paramedics are out of the fucking ambulance helping. This
Yeah.
nigga was in the ambulance the whole time.
And something about like the picture that he took at the hospital, like his IVs weren't in correctly, and something else was wrong.
Shit on the
like
heart
with his-
monitor and shit.
or something. There's
There's
CNAs and
doctors saying
shits
that shit.
or doctors, not CNAs, doctors and
On Twitter and shit,
other
I've seen that.
Nurses saying like, why is this wrong? Like, why is his UVs not correctly put in? Why?
Not to
and it's
mention-
like, okay, if there's nothing behind this, nothing to get like we say again, nothing against DeMar. Hopefully he's good. I know he like shout out or like condolences to the family. That has to be a fucked up feeling.
Situation, yeah, for real.
To you're watching your family
Son
member
or
or whatever,
whatever, yeah.
and he falls out. Like what the fuck? Yeah, that's super scary. So
Exactly.
condolences. But it's still weird as far as, and we're not talking about him or anybody that's involved in him, but we're talking about like the
situation in general.
Yeah.
the elites that run the world. You know what I'm saying?
And
The
I see-
elites that run the world.
I've seen a couple of people like, so if somebody's heart stops and that's such an emergency, like you're trying to get them immediately to a hospital, right?
Right.
They showed a picture of the ambulance waiting outside the stadium for the mom. And the situation like that, you don't have time to wait. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of fishy shit that
Yeah.
don't add up. And they put it right in your face,
Right.
so you don't just, you know what I mean? If you're not consciously thinking about it, you just would never notice these small things.
So one of the underlying things that we talk about a lot, and it has a lot to do with what we're talking about,
Get that man.
gematria. I kind of believe in it. You know what I'm saying? If we believe,
If y'all don't know
it's
what-
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if y'all don't know what gematria is, it's just some people believe that everything is synced through numbers, and it's just like coding. And a lot of events have been decoded, and you know what I mean.
There's
like
people on the internet that
decode
decode
shit.
and
In
predict
all
the
events,
future,
yeah, not just sports. They kind of
yeah.
decode everything, and pretty
depending
much
on
how
certain numbers. and
yeah,
shit
and
like
how
that.
pretty much everything is tied in together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like through numbers. And if y'all know, the man upstairs was a mathematician. You know what I'm saying? The world does run on numbers, sequences. You know what I'm saying? Sequence of numbers, and so it's something to
a
look
type-
into if y'all get bored.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
shit.
It's a type of math that supposedly, when used correctly, it can
Benefit you.
yeah, force things to go in your way. It may or may not be true, but it's
Right.
very interesting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's real or whatnot, but it's just crazy.
To clear things up, the information or what's said on this podcast, we're not saying that we're right. These
Right,
are our
we're not
opinions.
experts. We're not professionals.
Like, we're just saying what we think.
there-
You go do your own due diligence.
There's information
shit.
out there, and it's worth questioning at least.
I gotta look
You
it
know
up.
what I'm
I mean,
saying?
shit.
You know what I'm
At the
saying?
very
It's
least,
worth.
sack that man.
It's worth a look or two. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Who knows? That may be wrong though. You know what I'm saying? But the information is out there, and it's crazy how some events like DeMar and like plenty others that we could like name out there that when people that know how to decode gematria look at it and explain it, it's weird how certain shit adds up.
Right.
It's like too
Like,
many
what
You know what I'm
things.
saying?
What number have y'all been seeing lately more?
Two.
Wait, are you talking about with
threes,
sports?
On sports.
Hella threes.
14.
Yeah.
And you look like for the Bills game, they said that Josh Allen's passer rating was 14-1. That's 14. You know, his top target in the game was number 14. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of different the numbers that stood out to me was 14 for sure.
And the shit that the gematria people that decode it, they use that to predict like Super Bowl predictions and shit like that or whatever.
Like
and the crazy thing, which could or could not be a coincidence, is they are wrong some of the times, but a lot of the times they're right more than they're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Like for example,
that's what makes it,
like with Tom Brady, like
you know
with his prediction. Like, think about it. It's gonna be Tom Brady's 57th postseason game, and it's in the year of the 57th Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Brady himself is 7-0 against the Dallas Cowboys. You gotta think about that shit.
That's pretty crazy.
You gotta think about that shit.
I mean, just a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit in the NFL and NBA and all across sports.
Another big number that y'all will
That's
see
crazy.
is 33.
Mm-hmm.
And what is 33? What is that? That's a Freemason. That's their number, 33.
Mm-hmm.
That's big. You'll see that number play a lot in all
That number
sports.
has a lot to do with a lot of things mathematically too, and it's like the 33 vertebrates in our spine.
No
and
shit.
all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So numbers do have power to them. You know what I'm saying? Just like anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like words have power to them, of course. You know what I'm saying? And numbers have powers to them too. And who knows if you was to use these numbers and things in certain sequences? Who knows? It may or may not benefit you, or cause a certain energy or vibration to happen to where things go your way or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's interesting to think about and to talk about for sure. You know what I'm saying?
But you were talking about predictions earlier.
Who do you predict to win the Super Bowl?
Exactly.
Who do y'all predict?
I think
The Niners.
Niners.
That's a fucking good one.
I gotta say the Chiefs, bro. The Chiefs. I feel like they're gonna play the 49ers.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but here's my thing.
So it'll be a rematch of.
It'll be a rematch.
Super Bowl of, what, 55 or something like that?
Yes.
It'll be a rematch of Super Bowl 55.
Exactly. Well, no, it'll be 54 because
Was it 54? Yeah.
It was 54. It would have been because it would have been 49ers, Tampa Bay, and then Bengals and the Rams.
Oh, shit.
No, so they won in
54. 55 was the Chiefs and the Bucks. 56 was the Bengals and the Rams.
Yeah. So what's 54?
Yeah, 54. It was 54. But I would say the 49ers right now. And the reason why is because if I'm the head coach and I got Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey,
Why
George
everybody
Kittle,
on this man's
Debo
meat?
Samuel. And but listen
Everybody
though.
on Brock Purdy's meat.
Listen, I'm not on his meat. This is my shit. This is my thing. This
Bro,
is my
you're on
thing.
that man's meat.
No, listen,
You're just
I'm not on
watching
this.
ESPN.
I'm not on this man's meat. Listen, bro.
Bro, he has an amazing.
Listen.
He has an amazing team around him,
He
bro.
does have an amazing team
You
around
put any,
But
you
be
put
fucking
any,
for real, bro.
Listen.
Be
You're not
fucking
trying to
for real,
listen.
my nigga.
You put any backup quarterback in that situation, they're gonna win, bro.
Exactly, but I'm saying
said
Brock Purdy.
Purdy.
But Brock Purdy.
You know what I mean?
Bro, this nigga was picked last in the draft. Nigga was called
give a
Mr.
fuck.
fucking relevant, bro.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
Bro,
he is, bro. I don't care who he has around him.
The quarterback for the Miami Dolphins almost beat the Bills.
I don't give a
He was undrafted.
Bro, I don't give a fuck if this nigga had Deion Sanders and Jerry Rice on the same team. Still, this nigga is balling. This nigga is balling.
How is he balling with checkdowns and run game?
Motherfucker, he's balling. The stats speak for itself.
Because he has an amazing team.
Well, no shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my point of why I think the 49ers.
You're making it sound that it's because of Brock Purdy.
It's not because of Brock Purdy. But he's a key.
You are on his feet.
So he's not a key point to them winning.
No.
At all. No. So who the fuck's gonna throw the ball? Hurt Jimmy G?
Anybody?
No!
Bro, I know. Listening.
I'm listening to you.
I literally said any backup quarterback will do good in that situation, bro.
Bro, but I'm saying though, my point is though.
He's on that man's foreskin.
No, I'm not.
Not the foreskin.
No, I'm not.
Fuck the 49ers, man. Cowboys gonna
win
Super Bowl. Nigga,
fuck
what
no.
they talking about?
Fuck no, bro.
They may win or lose before this comes out, and if they did lose, then hey, fuck y'all.
They will lose.
But if they win, bitch, we going to the Super Bowl.
So now this is a Cowboys fan right here, not a diehard, but this is a nigga that thinks they're gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Because I'm gonna be a Cowboys fan till I die. So.
Well, die hard.
You know
but still,
I feel like you can't have like a good conversation with a Cowboys fan because it's like talking to a brick wall. Like
because we're the best at everything. No, I'm just
like for real, they don't like to be open minded and be realistic.
Okay, you right.
But look,
you right.
It's just not written for them right now.
It's not written for the Cowboys to do anything.
It may or may not be.
I can tell you who it's written for right now. It's going to be the Buccaneers, 49ers, or the Chiefs.
It may or may not be.
Or the Bills, because whatever, happened to DeMar, so the Bills, too, they have a huge chance.
Look, 49ers. I say 49ers, too, because of the flood over there.
Oh, yeah. The flood just happened in L.A. I forgot about that. That was crazy. Did y'all see the pictures and shit of that?
Wow.
That shit is pretty crazy.
Bruh, that shit was crazy. Like, the streets was, like, flooded, my nigga.
Like,
you know
they were done
like,
completely.
Imagine, like,
and me saying
the
that,
bad areas in L.A.
Like,
like,
I was saying earlier about gematria. That's why I'm saying that.
That's yeah, you know what I'm saying? The flood. Shit like, stuff that happens in the world, like floods and, crazy weather and stuff like that, also plays a role in gematria as far as, like, how they make their predictions and stuff like that. It's crazy. It has so much involved in it. It's crazy to me how the people that do the decoding in it, how they keep up with everything.
He just missed the field
keep
goal.
Up with people dying, all types of shit.
He just missed the field goal, bro.
Like, wide right.
He missed the field goal?
Wide fucking right. That nigga missed the field goal.
The magnets.
Oh,
hey.
Hey.
What's
hey.
this?
You want to get into that?
And it's 9-0.
9-0.
3.
9's supposed to be a big number, too. But, I mean, there's a lot of numbers that are big numbers.
What's 3-3-3 together?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why 9's supposed to be a big number, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. There's a lot of shit that goes into that. You know what I'm saying?
Alabama, what? Alabama doesn't have a professional team. Right. They don't, right?
Oh, they so. I think they're...
No, I'm saying because I just got breaking news. It says Alabama forward Darius Miles, which is a star on the team, basketball team, and another man have been charged with capital murder in connection with an early morning shooting near campus that killed a 23-year-old woman.
God damn.
Wow, dude, if you're that, like, what the fuck? Crazy.
I hate hearing shit like that, bro. Because it's like, bro, you're in a position to be, like...
successful.
You know what I mean? And you're still in the streets?
I'm wondering if it's one of those things that she was just in the wrong place, wrong time. Like, she wasn't the target. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait.
Like,
Read it again. My fault. What was it?
No, I'm just saying they killed a 23-year-old girl, and I doubt that they went over there. Darius Miles and another man charged with... Darius Miles is the forward for Alabama.
Okay.
Alabama is considered one of the best
I know they probably
teams
didn't
in the
mean to
nation.
kill that girl, but you're still doing a shooting, bro, and you're going to college playing ball. You could make it to the league. Like, what are you doing, bro?
A lot of people say that you could, like, take people out of the hood, but they still gonna be who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Like, they have
That could be
opportunities, but it's like they're who they are. They're fuck. I don't know what you call it.
That brings up another thing, bro. That's like, how the new generation today is. It's like everything's about guns and they be bragging about being murderers and shit nowadays. Like, bro, what type of mentality is that? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
music, what?
That shit crazy, bro. Every song that you hear nowadays, every 2 lines they talking about killing somebody, murdering somebody, or whatever. If they're not talking about that, they're talking about a female or some shit. Which, I mean, I'm not against that, but it's just, I don't know. It's repetitive, bro, and it's ridiculous, my nigga.
Oh,
it makes like young dudes think that shit is cool. Now the normal young guy is thinking that it's okay to be a murderer.
Exactly.
Like, what type of shit?
Like living
that,
like and just being and
you're the younger generation. So
me being in this age. Yeah, exactly. That's
you see that shit.
That's what I'm gonna get into.
You're a part of that.
Me being a part of this generation at the age of 19 and seeing how much it's changed people and what it's done to people mentally, physically. Like, there's like people going to jail, listen to YoungBoy, and they go kill somebody. Like, I know 2 people. I know a couple that have all gotten shot because of something with gang violence or something, whatever. And it's like that is all this generation is focused on now. Like, they'll listen to a young.
It's crazy, bro.
Like now it's cool. There's people that listen to YoungBoy and they just listen to him in general. You know. But there's people who just want to be
idolize
him, and they don't idolize people who y'all used to
and you know what?
seem as an idol.
No generation is innocent, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you go back in every generation, you can find bad examples in every generation. You can find an NBA YoungBoy in every generation. You know what I'm saying?
It's at its peak.
But it's definitely at its peak, and it's like it's at a like
crazy.
It's just elevating, and it's so saturated. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Nowadays, you can find a million different rappers that are talking about the same exact thing, and a lot of them have the same exact flow.
Like nowadays, people are listening to City Girls and YoungBoy and everything.
Thing too. Like, the females are getting raunchy as hell.
Exactly,
bro.
Like Halloween.
I mean, Lil Kim did her thing back in the day too. I mean, you know, that's not nothing new neither. But like, there's a lot more girls that are like always talking about like getting dick and whoop and you know what I'm saying?
and they're making it seem as a point to prove to little girls like, oh, this is what you should do, or this is cute and this is right when you grow up at the same age.
Right.
And it's not.
I mean,
bro, it's all agenda. It's all agenda. What they're pushing through the music. That's why the artists are paid so much, because they're a big influence on, you know what I'm saying? What's driving young kids to do whatever. Bro, if you sit around and listen to drill music all fucking day,
you gonna feel like wanting to kill somebody.
You gonna feel like doing some drill shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
You feel me? And that's
all agenda,
and the crazy
bro.
thing is like they don't see like the end result. Like, there's only gonna be 2 ways that type of life is.
Because motherfuckers are sheeps, bro.
You know
They followers. 98% of the population are followers, bro. They're gonna do what the next person is doing.
And there's only 2 ways that's really gonna end if you really live that life. You either gonna die yourself, or you're gonna go to prison for the rest of your life. Like, why would you throw your life away at 15, bro, 16, trying to
I saw this
murder people. Like,
I saw this
crazy,
story
bro.
one day, and it said this 6-year-old student shot a teacher and killed her.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Shot a teacher and killed her. And they went to the mom and tried to talk to her and everything, and said she had nothing to do with it.
Right, and he was probably listening to NBA YoungBoy and shit like that.
Exactly.
And it's nothing against the rappers, right? Because like,
they're just doing as they're told.
Right, and they're doing what they can,
like, because they know
make money. You
know,
they
know what's gonna fuel this generation to get the more fans, to get the more clout, and get the more sponsors.
Right.
Because they know what's saying these songs, and they know what is needed.
If I talk about this,
right
it's not needed.
It's not needed, but that's what like it's needed for this generation.
That's what they require.
Exactly.
A lot of these music executives and stuff like that require you or go out and look for these type of dudes that's all they talk about. You know what I'm saying?
J.K. Dobbins is having a fucking game.
It's just hella fucking saturated, man.
I
feel like there has to be some type of wave to combat that. You know,
that's the thing though. That's not considered cool. You know what I mean? The cool thing is,
but
you know,
I mean, I feel like there's enough people in our generation still that's in the mix of the culture that we could make a movement ourselves if we really
I don't know.
try.
I feel like that. I feel like that wave is too strong, bro. That's already. You know what I mean? Like that shit is too strong, especially like in the cities. You know what I mean? That
For
shit
sure,
way
that's
too
true.
strong.
That shit is fucking deep in the cities. Like you know what I'm saying?
That's a way of life.
Real shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all they know. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
New York and shit.
Chicago.
Trying to rap like them niggas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I mean, and the fucked up thing is, it sounds tight sometimes.
You know,
shit sound dope
hey,
as
but
fuck
you know
sometimes.
what's crazy though?
That's the fucked up thing.
You know what?
And it's like, damn, like I don't want to be listening to this, but it resonates with me because of the beat, and sometimes they're good at rapping or whatever. So
bro,
the flow
and
is
another
good,
thing
but
though, what I'm saying is
it's
like,
just-
I never been able
it's
to
not
understand
good.
like, so like people be fighting over like, nigga, I'm from this or that or whatever, right? Yeah. I even at a young age, I ain't never been able to wrap my head around like when people say, "Oh, I'm from this hood" or whatever, "I'm from that hood." Y'all fighting like y'all really own that. Y'all don't even own the fucking land, the house you live in, and you're fighting over a piece
Over
of
the
territory.
land,
You don't even
yeah,
own it.
yeah.
Like that shit is always been stupid to me, bro. But it's because that's what they were taught since they were young. Hey, we
Right.
don't like these people because they're from there.
right.
They
And
well, what did they actually do? Well, I don't know. They're just from there.
Something a long time ago that has nothing to do with them.
Like,
That
what
has
the
nothing
fuck?
to do with them at all.
But I mean, we didn't grow up in that type of life, so we don't really know what it's like to
Bro,
to
how-
hate somebody on the other side of town just because they're from the other side of town. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is
We had our
stupid.
beefs within the town and shit got real. It's not. I mean, that type of shit can happen anywhere just because.
but
we're
not
from, you know what I
solely
mean?
because somebody was from a certain part of town.
Right. Because they're from the north side and we from the west side.
Yeah, that's
or
kinda
whatever.
just
that
stupid.
shit never happened in our town, but I mean, shit gets real anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can have that type of.
I feel like people
anywhere.
are taught to defend their hood with their life at a young age because it means something to them. No, you don't even own it.
Well, yeah, and
Nobody you know owns it.
That type of propaganda has been happening since the 80s, probably even before that. You know what I'm saying? So
Bro, I
by
think
now,
gangs
that
go
shit's
back
crazy.
to the 1800s. You had cowboy, like gangs, cliques, whatever you want to call them.
That shit probably goes back to the
Even
beginning
farther,
of
yeah,
time.
no
like,
shit.
I mean, different tribes and shit.
Because it's
had
a great
different- you know
way
what
to
I'm saying?
keep people divided. If you keep people divided, it's easier to control
And
people.
it's also a little bit of human nature, right? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're with a group of people for so long, y'all live together, y'all wake up together, hunt together, gather nuts and berries together. Like I'm talking like back in the way back in the day before it was modern, before modern times. Like y'all survived together. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's kind of natural to link up and okay, now we're called this, whatever the fuck. You know, we're from the and then we find out there's some people down the street, the or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And it's a survival kind of tactic to kind of bump heads a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you can find a way to cooperate and live together. But if you're fighting for resources, it's naturally gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. It's propaganda on how they turn our natural instincts against us. You know what I'm saying? We grew up with that. We're from, so we have beef with people, the surrounding areas. Sometimes for good reason. Sometimes for good reason. Sometimes for no. You know what I'm saying? It was always on some racist shit. If you really want to know, you know what I'm saying? Like the towns that surrounded us. We're from a dominant white area. Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but sometimes in these small areas, small towns. Not sometimes. A lot of times, when you're in these small areas, especially in the South, which we're in. You have these communities that are racist. You know what I'm saying? And not saying.
Let's not forget about them motherfuckers that are racist.
But act like they ain't.
Behind closed doors.
That's what I'm saying. But act like they ain't. But you know what I'm saying? We'll turn around and.
And at that, I don't want to say they don't know no better, but since they were kids, their parents are like that.
Right.
Oh, like fucking.
It happens. It happens. And you know what? The crazy thing is, I don't necessarily blame them because I mean, if I was born and raised white, who knows? I might be the same shit. You know what I'm saying? This is how it's how society
being on the
is.
racist thing.
It's not right.
Being on the whole racist thing, I feel like desegregation was probably the worst thing that could have happened for blacks, Mexicans, anybody of color. Because when we were segregated, we all had our own doctors, lawyers, owners of businesses and everything. But when they desegregated everybody, it's like, oh, the man is, or the lawyers, the man's our doctors.
We have our own little theory about that too when it comes to Dr. Martin Luther King. Then again, and it is actually Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. So that's crazy that was brought up.
I could be wrong here, but I think Martin Luther King's dad was a Freemason.
I think
so. So the whole him for black people, that was all.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I mean, because he had a big role in desegregating black people. But if you think about what was happening before,
a lot of motherfuckers didn't want to be desegregated.
That's when the Oklahoma bombing started. That's something that is historically like swept under the rug. The Oklahoma bombings where they bombed Black Wall Street. Yeah. They started their own fucking
banking. Right.
Banking on stock market. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people
America literally bombed its own country to stop black people from creating their own economy.
You gotta go.
And that shit is rarely talked about. And that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then a little bit after that is when Martin Luther King came and now everybody is under the white man shit. You know what I'm saying? Which, I don't know, it's interesting to think about. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever, we might have to put that on a separate one. You know what I'm saying? That might have to be on the Patreon.
Hey, but for real though, like a lot of people, y'all don't realize this. If you can go look up old interviews and there's just people who were really in the thick of things in the 50s and 60s. A lot of people a lot of colored people, Mexicans or Asian or black motherfuckers did not want to be. They didn't want to be desegregated. Motherfuckers liked having their own culture, like their own. You know what I mean? Like leaders and own lawyers and doctors and teachers and shit like that. Like so. That's another thing that people don't talk about.
Yeah.
They were fighting for desegregation so much, motherfuckers really didn't even want. A majority of motherfuckers didn't want to be desegregated. They wanted to live in their own communities of their own people.
Straight.
You know what I mean? It's 0-9 right now. 5 minutes.
With
Baltimore's on the Bengals 4-yard line. Oof. Damn, he was there. He met his ass.
Stopped him.
If it had been Lamar, he would have scored.
Straight up.
For real.
Straight
he
up.
Pulled the old okey doke.
Yeah, he would have juked his ass for sure.
I think it's 4-down territory. What do you think? Is it 4-down territory?
I think you gotta kick it. It's the second half. You know what I mean?
It's the first half.
I mean, first half. Yeah, first half.
Down. It's only,
you want to
be down by 6.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But damn, a touchdown would be solid right here, bro.
Right. But say you miss the field goal now, and then they come back and make a touchdown. Now they're up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I would definitely kick a field goal if it was 4th and it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, he got it!
Oh, that's touchdown.
He got it.
Touchdown.
He got it. Let's go.
Boy.
Okay.
That boy did the Michael Jordan on
Yeah, he sure did, right. We cannot show y'all because for copyright reasons.
That was a good play. It was a good play.
Yeah,
a lot of crazy ass shit has been happening in the NFL, bro. Niggas have been doing their thing.
Oh, that's over. Yes, sir. That's over.
I don't think he got it. I think his knee was
a touchdown.
down.
You just got to break the front line.
His knee was
Can you prove it? You got to prove it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Right there.
It's over. Look, the line is
over.
Already
over. It didn't look like he was reaching.
They're not going to overturn that anyways.
It's
good.
He's scoring play.
Yeah, it's good. It's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Shit. Got that man fucked up right there.
So what y'all think about hitting 8 billion people and the inflation and all that shit going on?
I feel like those numbers are inflated.
I feel like either they're inflated or just wrong in general.
I watched the video, bro, on TikTok. like this a while back. But you know how like they're always saying like the world is populated, this and that.
Overpopulated.
Yeah, there was this
I feel like
scientist.
that's some crazy ass.
There was this scientist, bro, on TikTok, and he was pretty much saying how like that is physically impossible to be overpopulated on the Earth. It's just too big.
I saw a video where everybody in the world could have a house and 1 acre of land in the landmass the size of Texas.
My point exactly,
like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are gonna say, but a lot of the areas of this world are quote unquote unlivable. You know what I'm saying? But but
if you think about it, every land was unlivable till they made it livable.
If we had the type of technology that the military and the elites have available, if everybody was to be able to use that type of technology that they have, life would be easily sustainable to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that makes us seem quote unquote unpopulated is the way society is now. You know what I'm saying? The way we live now with this consume consume and pollute the earth type shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of working with the earth, there's ways where we could grow food that work with the earth. You know what I'm saying? And there's ways that we can create energy that go with the earth instead of taking oil and shit from the earth. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the technology that makes these elites that run the world nowadays. That's not what makes them their money. So that's not what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's just point blank period. But there's ways. There's ways. You know what I'm saying? We might have hit 8 billion people, but I feel like we could fit 20 billion if we was to really use our full capacity. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of people in sports kind of just worldwide are passing out and shit.
There was one time that I was watching WWE when I thought the shit was real. First of all, WWE is fake. I'm saying that.
Everybody knows it's fake, bro.
But no, I was watching.
But when you're young, of course, you think everything's real. You think Santa Claus is real when you're young.
But what's crazy is that this nigga named Eddie Guerrero is in a match. Mid-match, he has a fucking heart attack, and he lays on the ground and shit, rolling and everything, like rolling all over the ring and shit. They didn't rush. It took them like at least 5 minutes to get to him. And then they declared him dead, like on the scene.
I didn't even hear about that.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Which is fucking crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
That's news to me.
Straight up. Speaking of people dying, man, you know, they don't want to sound insensitive. Don't want to sound insensitive, but you know, since we said something about somebody else passing away, man, RIP to Takeoff, man, that shit's crazy, bro. I can't believe he died. There's a whole thing about that too. Like, did y'all see the fucking video before he died that they shot that had RP right next to him?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, bro, why does shit like that happen? You know, if shit like that wouldn't happen before people, right. If shit like that wouldn't happen before people died, then I wouldn't even think a conspiracy.
Because what's crazy in the video,
like, when this type of shit happens all the time, and it's like, why does this type of shit happen? If there's no conspiracy behind it, why? You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
give me why does all this weird coincidence shit happen before these people die? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't know, man. But RIP to Takeoff. Condolences to the Migos and their families and stuff. Shit, crazy. But I don't know. There's a whole thing behind that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy. It's crazy that
there's conspiracy.
In the video, you can pause it. You can pause the video and you can see where it says RIP with the angel right by him.
Yeah,
when he's in the video.
No, it was the Grim Reaper.
Or the Grim, yeah.
But anyways, that shit crazy, fool. That shit crazy.
Damn, that was almost picked, bro.
And the fucking inflation, bro. Remember when shit gas got to like fucking $4 over here? Oh. It was like $8 in goddamn California, bro. $8 a gallon, bro.
Niggas
like,
trapping eggs right now, bro.
And the
bro,
eggs is crazy.
What did your mom tell us? She got like...
It's like $20 for like a 2-pack of
of eggs.
Of eggs type shit.
Yeah,
or
like
36 pack or some shit like that. Like that shit crazy. $20 or something like that.
Damn.
Like so that's crazy.
And bro, I can tell you right now, there's no egg shortage, bro.
You know,
they have so much eggs all the time. Like there's no
way, bro. Like
they say that shit just to get just to get people's money.
That shit was crazy.
Bro, they're just
bro.
trying to get money, bro.
And it's still pretty high. Like gas is still pretty high. Like I mean,
but nigga, I remember during COVID,
but damn,
like during COVID, fucking like 190, like 108, 199, all that other shit.
I don't know about that. It hasn't been $1 in a long ass time, brother. But
yes.
Was it
during COVID?
During COVID, was it?
I can't even remember, to be honest.
I couldn't remember neither. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. But, I don't know. The inflation rates is fucking crazy, bro. And if it continues in this way, we might have a different America on our hands, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Straight up. I mean, there's a lot of money out there, though. There's a lot of rich-ass motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, can afford it, you know what I mean, or can... or just probably didn't even notice inflation too much. You know what I'm saying?
Have been prepared.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, there's enough money out here for everybody, so there's a lot floating around.
Definitely new ways that you gotta.
Yes.
People gotta get up to speed on.
Straight up.
There's definitely you gotta. Shit.
What else is like
crazy
up there nowadays? Wasn't there some other shit? Eggs got up there. Everything, pretty much.
Everything.
I mean, shit. You can go to the grocery store nowadays and buy 4 things, and it's like $40-$50.
Exactly.
Like, bruh, you didn't even get that much shit. I mean, I can't even imagine how it is for single mothers.
Like
you know what I mean?
I've seen people when we went grocery shopping that one time when we barely got like eggs and ham and like a pack of water and shit. $100
type shit. It was
like
crazy.
$50 for like 5 things.
Yeah.
$10 a
crazy.
piece basically.
Crazy.
Oh, we fumbled.
I want to talk about that hot chip challenge though.
For all the people who don't know,
The hot chip challenge, man.
Hold up. Man.
Hey, we're watching this. Oh, Ravens.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's still the second quarter.
Yes, sir. Ravens recovering. Let's go put another one on the board. Let's go.
Right. Came back. I can't. Let me explain my side of the story.
Let me get
because no. What? Okay. So what happened?
This man and my other homie, shout out D-Lo. He couldn't make it to the video. He was supposed to be in the video, but of course y'all done heard about the hot chip challenge, and we had my cousin and my homie D-Lo do it. And it was pretty interesting, man. We're going to put it up here so y'all can see. All right, man. This is the Water Podcast, man. We're doing a little segment of the one chip challenge that's been going on everywhere, you know what I mean? The 2 contestants over here.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Man, I'm Devontae Ketchup Lloyd. Man, you can find me on Facebook at Devontae Ketchup Lloyd, or you can find me on the Instagram at Ketchup the Ruler. That's Ketchup THA Ruler. You know, come find me.
Sheesh. Go find the boy. They my boy.
It's your boy Zay. Zay Holloway. Find me on Facebook, Isaiah Holloway. Find me on Instagram, Zay with 2 Y's, been lit with 2 T's and the underscore sign right after the T. And then Snapchat. But we finna do this challenge, man, and we finna get to it, bro.
Yeah. Alright, man. So, yeah, we just gonna get to it, brother. See, they gotta last 5 minutes without any water or anything else, and they get the $50 that they was promised.
Yes, sir.
Already.
Yes, sir.
How did that shit feel, brother? How was that?
So
Talk about
That was horrible. Just watching it was horrible. Like,
bro, it was
like,
bad.
why would
like,
you do that?
honestly, I felt horrible. It's funny now that everybody's okay, but like at the time, and you can see on the video, I was concerned. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real, I thought I was gonna have to take my homie D-Lo to the hospital.
Hey, I'm wondering.
You know
I'm
what I'm
wondering what
saying?
makes it so
Oh, yeah.
hot though.
I thought I was having to take him to the hospital. I thought this man was gonna be out for a couple of days.
This man was just sharting everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. Now, when he said sharting everywhere, I wasn't shitting on my pants or anything. What he means by sharting everywhere, so the chip was hot than a motherfucker, all right?
Hold on. Give us a play-by-play.
Okay.
How'd you feel before you ate the chip? Was you contemplating it being that hot?
He was hype.
Did you think it was going to be as hot as it was?
I didn't think it was gonna. I knew it was gonna be hot. I knew it was gonna be hot than a motherfucker, but it was hotter than what I thought it was gonna be. Even hotter than that thought. See, but the thing, like before, I'm not gonna lie. I was sweating. I was sweating already. My hands were sweating. I didn't want to touch the chip. I was so scared. I didn't want to have it in my system.
hey, a quick question though. You ate it. I'm curious on if it's just like a pepper that makes it, or if it's like they made a chemical to put on the chip.
Right.
And for it, but for it to make your tongue, because it made my mouth. It was a hot ass chip. But why does a black chip make your mouth blue?
It turned their mouth blue instantly. And I seen this one
Maybe
video.
that's the blood rushing to the mouth because it's responding.
I don't. Well, because I seen this one video. It's something in the chip.
That's what I think. I think because now that it's a challenge or whatever, they made it like a thing on TikTok or whatever. Me personally, I think there's a chemical in there that's makes it that fucking hot.
It has to be because there's this dude, right? He did like 60 of them.
Yeah,
he was trying to do 100 or something.
His face.
Bro, he was leaking blue shit from his face.
Oh yeah, that's not
like clear blue shit,
like
deep
heavy blue. Heavy blue.
It looked like some blue
heavy light
cream
blue.
coming out.
Another thing too, I'm curious. Why would people do something so stupid? Just for likes or whatever.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Honestly,
First of all, no.
I'm glad that guy.
I'm talking in general. Why would y'all make me eat that bitch?
Nobody made you.
I didn't think.
But listen, before I ate the chip,
that bad, bro.
But before I ate the chip, though, before I ate the chip, I'm like, I would get this shit. Oh, with 5 minutes ain't gonna do shit, right? Thing is, I didn't eat before, fam.
Yeah.
I didn't think before. That's fucked me up. But still, the chip was hot. And as soon as I bit off some plastic of the chip. As soon as I bit off the plastic, I could taste it was hot. I could taste it was hot, and I was just so scared. Like I'm over here, my stomach is sucked in because I'm so scared.
But why? So why'd you? You know what I mean? Like why not just not do it?
Well, because
nobody knew it was gonna be that bad.
I didn't think it was gonna be. Because the reason why I didn't think it was gonna be that bad is because. I thought it was just gonna be funny. I had no idea that it was gonna be concerning as well. I've been with my friend and we got the hot chip challenge just for fun, just for fun. And he was like, take a little bite of it or whatever. Yeah. And it was hot. Like I'm panicking for 10 minutes, right? Yeah. But after that, I was
and then you did it again.
But this time you had to eat the whole chip. Yeah. I did a bite of it, but fam, so after the hot chip, bro.
Okay, yeah. So how did you feel? Okay, we got how you felt before. You didn't think it was gonna be as hot as it was.
It was hotter.
It was hotter than you could even think, and hotter than even
that.
Hold on, let's take a pause real quick. What was we saying? So we got how you felt before. You didn't think it was gonna be as hot as it was, and so now you first bite the chip. What's going through your head?
I'm like, it's not that bad, but I feel it being hot. I felt it on my tongue. I felt it on my taste buds, and it was the worst bite I've ever took of anything in my life.
I gotta say something real quick. It just really came out. The winner of Monday night's game, the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, will play the San Francisco 49ers. The winners of that game. So,
something to think about.
I think it's gonna be the Buccaneers playing the 49ers.
Because
and I hope it's not. Fuck them niggas.
Well, because the predictions say because it is Tom Brady's 57th postseason football game.
We already talked about that.
I know, but I'm stating the fact that these niggas Cowboys, all Cowboys fans, these niggas are
the numbers does sync up, but fuck the numbers.
Okay, and fuck the Cowboys.
Bitch, you don't even have a team while you talking about fuck something.
Okay, but back to our point.
Anyways, you bit the chip. You don't think it's that bad. When do you start feeling the heat?
I felt the heat right before I swallowed it. Like I chewed it all up and shit. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna be that hot. Trying to stall time, but I'm like, I have to swallow it. So as soon as I swallow it,
Pause.
As soon as I swallow the chip, pause. Hey yo, pause. As soon as first of all, get a load of this nigga. Don't mind him. Don't mind any of them. But when I swallowed the chip, I was like, oh shit! It went straight. It went to my chest. It went like a train. It went like a train path. Like from my throat. Like I swallow it. It goes from my chest, starting right here, all the way to the bottom of my intestines, to where I just feel like I can't do it no more. Like I knew it was bad when I started crying within under 2 minutes.
Bro, D-Lo, y'all don't know who D-Lo is. Some of y'all do.
He's the big, light-skinned brother that ate the chip with this man.
But look, let me tell you this. That gotta be probably one of the toughest people I know, bro. To see him the way he was reacting to the fucking chip,
my man, I was like, ooh. We don't have it on camera. No offense,
that man is tough.
No offense to Love, but I wish we could have got it on.
So camera. I'm not a tough ass nigga for not drinking nothing for 5 minutes with the hottest.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
We grew up with D-Lo to be like a very tough guy, and my man was out here, damn near naked outside, crawling, throwing up, brother. Like, it was bad. That's when I was like, oh shit. I started to feel like horrible, bro. Throwing up blue shit, aquamarine and shit. I ain't never seen no throw like that, bro. What the fuck, bro? That shit was crazy. So I felt extremely bad at that point. But yeah, that it looked like a tough one. I ain't gonna lie, y'all are both some real ones for doing it. Cause I probably wouldn't have lasted. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Within the first 2 minutes, or maybe in the first minute, I'm on the camera because I'm holding one of the cameras, and I'm saying, "Bro, y'all could drink the water already. Y'all won to me." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just looked like pain. My man started dropping tears. Immediately.
That heat's always gonna make you.
But them hoes were big. That's when I was feeling
like
bad.
I started crying.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You have balls for doing that. Like,
hell
for
yeah,
that shit is
for
crazy.
real.
I would not.
Give you your props, brother. For
I
real,
wouldn't do
that.
I
know. I probably it would have been bad because I don't eat spicy stuff like that. I eat mildly spicy stuff. I don't eat like extremely spicy stuff.
Not like Cheeto girl, like all these Cheeto girls and shit.
Yeah. He said Cheeto girl.
Like,
like motherfuckers who wake up like people
eat them hot Cheetos all day,
hot Cheetos all day, every day. Yes, bro.
Yeah. I'm not
like that's.
I can't bite a jalapeno by itself.
I like hot shit, but like I said, I think there's something more in that chip.
There has to be. There has to be
I know they added some extra shit, but
that shit
was funny, bro. No, it wasn't funny at the time. But after everybody was okay and it kind of wore off.
See, but the thing is,
and then I thought about it. I'm like, damn, that was pretty funny.
I wasn't okay because after the 5 minutes was up. After the time
it just kept getting worse.
After the time was up, it gets worse. I'm telling you right now, guys.
That's what makes me think that it's a chemical.
Right? Because how does it just keep getting hotter and hotter? Like while you're trying to drink water, eat ice, and I heard water made it worse. Did it make it worse? Type shit.
I didn't take. It was just cold. It was just a cold front on my tongue. It just was. Like for the people who haven't done the challenge and think about doing it.
Don't do it.
Don't fucking do it. I'm telling you from experience.
I'm saying to the restroom.
So this is
don't do it, man.
Yes, but don't do it. This is what happened to me. So after the time was up, woody woo, drinking my water, eating my ice cream. I kind of fucked up eating the ice cream because I had to go to the restroom, and I was sitting on the toilet, and I was in the restroom for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I felt like I used the restroom, I threw up, I did everything in that damn shower. Pause. But still, that was the worst experience of my life because even after the fact, like I feel like, okay, I'm good. Like you feel it in your stomach. And the next day I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning throwing up. And you can ask him because I couldn't go to work the next day. Like Don't do the fucking
Yeah,
chip
don't do
challenge
it.
at all.
Public
If you
service
think about it,
Don't do
just stop thinking. Just think about
Don't do it.
your grades in
Good
school
idea.
and shit. Whatever's going good for you. Work, love, music, nigga. Don't do the hot chip challenge. I'm telling you, bro. 'Cause it's not for you. And fuck the niggas who made it. Fuck the whole industry, the productions, you know, everybody. Everybody.
Oh, God.
In general. That's my fly and Deloitte. Shout out to you for doing it with me, and I love you.
Tell
man.
us how y'all feel about the video in the comments, man. We gonna put the video up. Man, what's the predictions for 2023, man?
I think everybody, and this is going off of just somebody I follow decoded this, and I think just to help everybody out, because I'm the type of guy that likes to help everybody out. Right now, the cryptocurrency Solana is at 22, 23. It's hovering around 24, just anywhere in that area. That's the price of it now. That's the price of it now. I think the price of that goes up to at least 1,000. At least 1,000 within the next year and a half. So if you have any type of money that you can spare to invest in that, I think y'all should do that, bro.
That's
To
another
help
thing
y'all.
too, man. The
To
crypto world has been crazy these past couple years.
It's been
bro.
real
like a lot of people made a lot of money off that shit, man. Billions of dollars have been made.
made really
you
good
know
money
what
off
I'm saying?
Bitcoin, bro.
You know what I mean? Billions of dollars have been made worldwide. Probably, who knows, maybe upwards of close to a trillion.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because like people have been made a lot.
Hey, but
of
for
money.
real though, y'all look into that
But-
Solana. I'm telling you,
For
like,
sure.
it's at $22, bro.
And
Like,
it's fucking.
what is it just to put $200, buy $200 worth, and forget about it, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Just straight up.
Straight up.
You probably fuck
And
out
those-
$200 in a month anyways on stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
straight
mean?
up,
So-
straight up. Look up stuff. I mean, it's worth it. You know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? If you got it to spare, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that these crypto billionaires have been fucking dying.
That
bro.
is weird. That
You know what I'm saying? Like, why all of a sudden these crypto billionaires are starting to pass away like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hella fishy. I mean, the crypto world just in general, and especially like when you start involving NFTs and shit like that, that's a different world, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I think the metaverse, all that shit with
Yeah,
Zuckerberg is doing,
that's gonna be
weird,
that's gonna
bro.
take
To me,
it to
that's
some.
weird. Hey, but y'all remember that thing that in high school it was like something Ville, like
Yeah.
You remember that shit? What was it called?
V Live.
V Live or remember that?
V Live.
V side.
V
That's what it was, bro.
V side. Yeah.
Bro, you could create your own player, and you were living in this virtual reality.
Yeah.
That
And we
shit
could
was
fly
crazy.
over to your home.
For the niggas that don't
Y'all
know,
go
for the people that don't know, I didn't go to high school with them, so I'm in a whole complete.
Bro, we already established that you 19, you a baby boy.
Okay, and he's an old motherfucker with a.
That's a whole new world. The metaverse and all that shit. That's gonna take shit into an era of like just virtual world, virtual reality. That's something that we've never seen before. You know what I'm saying?
They don't get
It's
this
probably
shit.
not healthy for us, honestly. What y'all got for 2023? As far as
Shit,
life
Life
in
is
general.
gonna be good, bro.
Okay.
Life is gonna be good.
Life is
most
gonna be
definitely. Life is gonna be great.
Y'all don't let
I
the
feel like
media
a lot
scare
of-
y'all, bro.
Right.
Life's gonna be good.
Right.
Okay,
And
so-
that's why I feel like Nice is not like highlighted a lot in the world is all the good things that happen. You know what I'm saying? They always want to highlight the crazy shit that happens, but there's more good shit
what they want you to focus
happening
on.
in the world every day than the bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's more good shit happening in the world than the bad. It's just the bad is highlighted, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight up.
That's what they want to put on the news because that's what they want to sell. You know what I'm saying?
It's easier to control you if you're in fear. So man, look, this year's gonna be a good year, man.
It's gonna be a great year.
You gotta declare
Great
it now.
year. Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God.
Who y'all got for basketball?
Oh,
It's too,
That's just too early to
too
say.
early.
After
Too
the-
fucking
after the All
early.
Star game.
Yeah, after the All-Star, it might be a little more clear. There's a lot of teams balling.
I think
right
the
now.
Nuggets are gonna win it all.
Oh yeah.
Think so?
I think the Nuggets are
I
gonna
don't
win it
know.
all. I think
I would like for the
predictions-
Lakers, but that's
I do
probably
like
not
old
gonna
boy.
happen.
What's his name? The point guard. He is
Jamal Murray.
Hey, look, I think for my
Memphis? What about Memphis?
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, but they're just. I don't think they're gonna win it all. Nuggets gonna win it all. Chiefs gonna win it all. You heard it here first.
Actually,
Huh.
the Warriors going. The Warriors
might go again.
Yeah, I think so, bro. I think they got a dynasty, bro.
I mean, shit, it's possible. It's always they be balling over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's always possible.
I can't believe they
Celtics
couldn't
though,
switch it in.
it might be the Celtics year. Jason Tatum, that boy is balling. Dallas Mavericks, I don't know if they're necessarily gonna win, but they have a chance to go far in the playoffs. I think with Luka balling the way he's balling, they have a chance to go deep in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Luka is going to be MVP.
He might be.
Take my fucking word.
He might be.
They might just give it to him.
He might be.
Take my fucking
I
word.
mean, he is balling. You can't say he's not balling. So
60,
I mean, he probably deserves it.
20 and 10.
But
21 and 10. Not gonna get it.
What else is going down in 2020?
Ravens take the lead. They just kicked the field goal. 10-9.
It's 10-9.
Remember, old dude missed the field goal when they scored, so it should be 10-10, but
No, the Bengals missed the field goal.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It should be 10-10.
Well, we're having technical difficulties with
But
TV.
man.
So, but we know it's gonna be 10-9
good.
going into half. These niggas aren't gonna kick return.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good year, man. If you're living and breathing, that means you're blessed. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.
No matter what situation you're in. This is The Water, man. We covered a lot of sports today. We're gonna try to cover a lot of other different topics and have different type of conversations throughout the whole thing, man, and switch it up. We were gonna involve more things like the hot chip challenge that y'all seen. He might feel brave enough to do it.
I'm not
one
doing
more
that,
time.
but I already-
Maybe not the hot chip. Maybe like some hot wings or something. You know what I mean? Or just try some hot sauces.
Why gotta be some hot shit in
I
general?
mean, you don't have to do it, but I'm just saying it's a good little thing. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
what
Good
can
challenges.
we just do like pranks or some shit?
We'll see
bro?
how it goes. We're gonna involve some shit, you know what I'm saying, into the show. But yeah, man, this is the Water Podcast. We gonna be bringing you the conspiracies and shit like that also. So be open-minded. We're open-minded. We're not professionals, but
Not at all.
we got some information worth sharing, I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Guaranteed.
But anyways, man, the Water Podcast, we're gonna stop it at halftime for the Bengals and Ravens.